Eric Johnson has one of the most signature guitar styles out there, and one of the big things that sets him apart from other guitar players is his use of chords. And in this video, we're going to talk about 3 takeaways that you can get to sound a little bit cooler like Eric Johnson. This is Josh Beatler with the Guitar Players School. Be sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe by clicking the bell and notification. And in your comments, let me know what your biggest takeaway from this video is. Let's get right into it. Takeaway number 1 from the chord style of Eric Johnson: spread triads. A spread triad is essentially a chord that you might know, but you're going to omit one of the strings in the middle. So for example, if I do this G bar chord, rather than playing all 6 strings, what I might do is just play the low E, the A, and the G. And what happens is you get a lot more room in between the notes. So you have a clear bass line and then a melody note. This allows a lot more melodic playing without muddying up the rhythm playing. So another chord shape you can do is like the D chord. Well, there are 2 D notes. There's this open D string and this D note right here. So I'm going to get rid of this second one. Notice now how there's a missing string in the middle of the chord that usually ends up with an official spread triad. I can make it minor, and now I can move those shapes around. Takeaway number 2. Pentatonic chords. Pentatonic scale is the most useful scale when it comes to learning how to solo for beginner guitar players. And if you're interested in learning how to solo in every key using just one scale, be sure to click this link that should be popping up over here. So anyway, you can take a pentatonic scale pattern instead of thinking about it as just a scale. What you can do is like play multiple notes from the scales at the same time. Now this is different than the last one, the spread triads, which had a very open sound. These chords have a very dense sound. There's a lot of notes going on at the same time. So because they're from a scale that has no dissonant notes in it, they work really beautifully. And if you know how to mix up pentatonic scales, you can get even cooler chords. So in this example, I'm going to switch up chords from an A minor, C major pentatonic, and a G minor, B flat major pentatonic. Okay, and takeaway number 3, voice leading. Eric is an absolute master of doing what's called voice leading. And the idea of voice leading is as simple as this. When you go from one chord to another, the notes should move as little as possible. So if I do this C chord shape, and then I want to move it up to an F chord shape using the same chord, I could take this shape and slide it all the way up. Clearly hear that there is a chord change. However, this C is jumping all the way up to an F, this G is jumping all the way up to a C, this E is jumping all the way up to an A, and this C is jumping all the way up to an F. If you were to look at this on piano, my hands would have to go from here to here, and I'd have to jump all the way up. Instead, what you can do is see what notes those chords have in common and what notes are different, and only change the notes that are different. So for example, I have a C, which is C, E, and G. And then there's an F chord, which is F, A, and C. So notice those 2 chords share the C note. So why not keep those the same and use the different notes to move? So what's going to happen is the notes that are different are only going to move a small amount, and you're going to get a much smoother chord change. So This E note is going to move up to F, and this G note is going to move up to A. So I've got C, F, as opposed to both sound good, but one of them is just a little sweeter. So in this next example, I'm going to go from C to F all over the fretboard and try and use voice leading, and then I'm also going to add in some scale tones as well to just give it a little bit of color. Be sure to leave a like and comment below with your biggest takeaway from this video. I hope you enjoyed this Eric Johnson style chords video, and I will see you next time. This is Josh Beatler with the Guitar Player School Practice.